Good evening, comrades. A comrade isn't a communist thing, first off. The word comrade was around way before communism. That would be a commissar. Just a little bit of information there. So, by no means am I communist. But I wanted to do this video right quick tonight and explain there's a lot of information that I've shared in these videos over the last month, and I'm glad that so many people have taken an interest in these videos. They're chock full of information that could help many of you out just by knowing it. Knowledge is power, my friends. Knowledge is power. Get some. Get some. But I wanted to touch a little base tonight and let everyone know. Quite a few of you have contacted me through Messenger and have got some really good questions, and I may compile a video with them questions in the near future. But for now, I just wanted to touch base and let everyone know that what I'm going to do is send these conditional acceptances out via email. And so if you want one, please contact me through Messenger, and I'd be more than happy to send you one. A few people have asked me for help and stated that they would be willing to pay. And like I keep saying, I don't do this for money. I do this to educate, because the more of my brothers that I can free from this bondage of servitude, the freer our country will become. You know, I'm not doing this for myself, nor am I even doing it for you. I'm doing this for my children. Our world has gotten a crap full of stuff, and I want to make this world better for my children and my grandchildren, like I'm sure many of you want to see this happen for your children. And the only way to make it better is to get out from underneath their yoke and correct the problems that have become because we're not controlling our government like we're supposed to. So send me your email address, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these out. I may send them out in one big bulk email. That way everyone knows emails, addresses for everyone else. But then again, I might not. I might send this out individually, because I know there's police watching these videos. I'm sure there is. You know, they're watching me. Come get me. Come get me. You know where I live. So, send your emails, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these out, and then probably what I'm going to do is set up a Zoom conference where I can answer questions. I'll let these conditional acceptances go out, then you can study them, read over them more than once. The first one I wrote, I read a half a dozen times before I even mailed it off. You know, and this is my own. So when I send this out, read it a bunch of times, and then try and think about what's being said and why it's being said. And I will give everyone a couple of weeks to study this, and then I'll try and contact a bunch of y'all and figure out when the best time to set this Zoom conference up. I'll set it up. I'm not too savvy, but I'll do my best to try. I'll get some advice from others that do this. And I'll set this Zoom conference up where I can explain them a little more in detail, answer questions. I'm willing to set on this Zoom conference as long as it takes to help y'all get a good comprehension of what this thing's really about. It's crazy powerful. It's crazy powerful. It's lawful, and you can do this. You can modify them to suit your purpose. And, you know, what we did, the state of Tennessee had to violate every right, every law, everything that they did to get us to where we were at. They're scared. They're scared of the power of what this thing will do. And it does. It will step on quite a few toes. That's why I'm saying you can't be shaky to do this. You know, you're getting yourself involved into a system of thought process and knowledge that puts them in check, and they don't like that. I'm telling you right now, the powers that be do not like what you can do with this. You know, they may come at you. The guy I started doing this with, you know, I told him, I said, you know, when I'm out of prison and this gets going again, we need to tell people that, you know, hey, you know, you could cause trouble for yourself, you know, and, you know, and then this is what happened. Explain to people, this is what happened to me for doing this. You know, he basically said, well, you know, if you do that, nobody's ever going to pay you to do it. Nobody's ever going to pay to do this. And, but he had money on the brain. I don't. I could care less. So, like I said, send me your email. I'll be more than happy to send you one. Even if you're not interested in doing this and you just want to see what the document looks like, put it in your hand and, you know, read over it and get the information. I thought about sending mine, but it pertains to child support, and a lot of people don't have the problems with child support like they do traffic violations, and that's where this really comes. You can use it for that. You can use it for traffic violations, child support, any kind of court situation, taxes on your house. You know, you serve the tax assessor, serve the property tax clerk, serve them all. What it is you're taking an offer that someone gives you, any offer. Okay, a bill coming in the mail, any offer that you're given, any piece of paper is going to have a company name on it. There's going to be an individual, more than likely, that's going to have their name on the letter. You know, dear Mr. So-and-so, this is the issue. At the bottom, they're going to sign it. You know, sincerely Karen or Ken or whoever the joker may be, is going to actually sign the letter. That's an offer. Any offer that's made in writing, you can conditionally accept any offer and use this process to do it. Just that when we do this with the legal system, it biases them. They can't harm you in the future. A traffic ticket, child support, you know, any kind of legal matter, it's really good for those because it shuts them down. It keeps them from doing anything to you. So, like I said, I'm going to try and get this together. I'll give you all some time to review the paperwork, and then we'll all get together and have some big meeting. And I'll go over this stuff. I can even, you know, if you read the stuff and you can't make it to the Zoom meeting or don't want to put your face up there with everybody else's or whatever, you know, you can hit me up on Messenger and I'll deal with y'all one-on-one. Last night I was talking on Messenger to 4 different people at the same time. So yeah, that was kind of crazy trying to keep everybody straight. But I got through it, you know, an hour and a half later. Yeah, I'm putting down the phone. But, you know, I do this, you know, I don't do this for fun. I don't do this for money. You know, like I said, I do this for freedom. We're all free. We're supposed to be anyway. It's getting past the corruption. And this is a good way of doing it. I think it would be safe to say that by doing this, we could potentially change the system. You know, they're going to think if you do this, it's actually a civil process. So the only thing that got, like I said, the only thing that got us was we used the UCC. And I think with the revised way of doing this, that'll be it. You'll send it on without involving the state. So I don't see how they could mess with you. But you know what? They'll do anything. These scumbags, they'll do anything to protect their baby. They'll do and they don't care who they step on. They don't care who they step on one bit to get their way. They're throwing tantrums. And, you know, I see this as a good opportunity to stand up. You know, it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. Peace, brothers and sisters.